The European Election Observer Mission (EU) EOM to Nigeria has published its final report on the federal and state election of the 25th February and 18th March 2023. The chief observer, Barry Andrew, member of the European Parliament, stated in the lead up to the 2023 general election, Nigerian citizens demonstrated a clear commitment to the democratic process. That said, the election exposed enduring systematic weaknesses and therefore signed a need for future and legal operational reform to embrace transparency, inclusion, and accountability. Wow. The truth is, well, this report has been long awaited for. The February 25th general election and the March 18th presidential, governor and state house of assembly election was characterized with electoral fraud, especially the presidential elections. And this is the first time in the history of Nigeria where somebody will be declared winner and it will be as if somebody has died in your home. Everybody was mourning the loss of the election because who they thought, who they believe, who they hope to win the election happened to even not to get close, even to be in a distant third. But the EU has made their report to Nigerians, to the world, and pointed out areas which Nigerians should look into and also, do something about it so that this kind of occurrence will not repeat itself again in the history of our election. And they mentioned 23 points which Nigerian government should look into, and that is what I'm going to focus now on, just because of the limited time we have here. We don't have all the time. Now, one is removing the ambiguous in the law. Establishing a public accountability selection process for INEC members. That is very important because I want to major on the second recommendation, establishing public accountability selection process for INEC members. All the INEC members are appointed by the president, from the INEC chairman to the state electoral commissioner and all the office holders in INEC, the key office holders in INEC, is being appointed by the president. And in such case, if you have, there's tendency that the INEC, officials will work to the favor of the man who has appointed them, like the electoral commissions, the INEC chairman, and others. They say who played the viper dictates the tone. So if he has appointed them, I think most of them will want to be loyal to him. The third one is say ensuring the real-time publication of publication and access to election results. That is another issue. Ensuring the real-time publication and access to election results. Providing greater protection for the media. That is a good one too. You know, and for media practitioners. The fifth one is a discrimination against women in politics, in political life. Hmm. Now, all these are things that are being pointed out, and the INEC, the chief observers have seen this. He said, and all these are the things that the Nigerians are complaining about. For instance, if you look at number 4, he said publication and access to election results, providing greater protection for media practitioners addressed. Now, when we talk about the publication, and access to election results, Before this present INEC of Mahmoud Yakubu came on board, these are the promises that he made to Nigerians that the INEC, the election result is going to be uploaded from each polling unit to the INEC server. Unfortunately, unfortunately, most of, in fact, almost all the centers, none uploaded this INEC result. And this INEC result was not published, it was not transparent to the people. So there is no way this is one of the issue that is on ground up to today. One why most of the key players are in court to challenge the success of Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the elected president elect. You know, that is the reason, because the INEC made promises. They ensured Nigerians that this election is going to be free and fair, and the result is going to be published online. They are going to make it available for everybody to see what is going on. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. That didn't happen. So that's one of the this thing. And he mentioned discrimination of against women in political life. No, impunity regarding election offenses. That is, in fact, that is the biggest, one of the biggest issues. Impunity against election, regarding electoral offenses. Now, people will come during the election, pick up ballot box, do all kind of things, and nobody will do anything about that. Even when they are arrested, they will still going to be free. And at the end of the day, what happened? The big wins who have employed them will stand by their side. They know all, they have all the contact, and they will free them. So impunity regarding electoral offenses, man, this is true. Now, if we look at the whole 23 recommendations that these people have made, the truth is that they are what is happening and what has happened in these general elections. You see where somebody come out to warn people not to come out to vote if they are not voting for a particular party. And what happens? The police commissioner came out and said he was only joking. That is what we see. Came out as though he was only joking. Now, when we are doing this thing, we think we are just doing it within ourselves, forgetting that there are international observers. There are people who has come from far and near to see what we are doing. And at the end of the day, they are bringing out their report. And this report is showing or is pointing to the fact that this election was not credible, was not fair, and is shocked of the world standard. Well, I know that there's no place in the world that you have election that people won't grumble. Yes, but not to this extent where it is obvious that there is foul play, where election ballot boxes are burnt, people are beaten up at the polling unit and all that. Well, I pray, I want to believe that our government will look into this, and after they have rejected and all that, they may look into it and see what they can do to amend all these things, and have a free and fair election in the nearest future. Thank you. Please feel free to comment below. Let's know what your thoughts concerning this, and also, subscribe to our channel. Thank you.